Hey everyone, welcome back to Filmfinder. Today we're diving into 15 of 2025's most underrated movies. Those hidden gems that might have slipped under your radar but are absolutely worth your time. I'll give you a little more on each story so you really get a feel for why they're special. Let's get into it. Number 1. Primitive War. During the Vietnam War in 1968, a reconnaissance unit known as Vulture Squad is sent deep into a remote jungle valley to uncover the fate of a missing Green Beret platoon. What starts as a military search and rescue mission quickly turns into a desperate fight for survival as the soldiers discover that the valley is inhabited by prehistoric dinosaurs unleashed by a secret experiment. Facing not just the dangers of war, but also packs of deadly velociraptors, tyrannosaurs, and other terrifying creatures, the unit is forced to battle these relentless predators while trying to complete their mission. The stranded soldiers must navigate ambushes, deadly terrain, and even sabotage from enemy forces as they struggle to survive this explosive, non-stop, action-packed blend of war and monster movie thrills. It's a story filled with intense combat, shocking encounters, and high-stakes survival against nearly impossible odds. Number 2. Dangerous Animals. Zephyr, a rebellious surfer, is abducted by a shark-obsessed serial killer named Tucker and held captive on his boat. Tucker lures sharks to his boat using blood, turning the sharks into deadly weapons as part of a horrifying, ritualistic feeding. Zephyr is strapped to a chair on deck and forced to watch as Tucker lowers other victims into the shark-infested waters, recording the gruesome kills. Despite the terror and relentless danger from both Tucker and the shark circling below, Zephyr fights with all her willpower and cunning to find a way to escape. Her survival battle is brutal, tense, and fueled by primal fear as she faces two terrifying predators, one human, one natural, that won't let her get away easily. The story grips you with non-stop suspense as Zephyr fights for her life on open waters where every second counts. Number 3. Sorry Baby. This film tells the story of a woman grappling with trauma after sexual assault, exploring fractured friendships and the struggle to heal. Told with raw honesty and moments of dark humor, it's a deeply personal and relatable portrait of pain, resilience, and the power of connection. Number 4. Black Bag. A British intelligence officer finds himself caught in a nightmare when his investigation into traitors reveals his own wife on the list. Their marriage becomes a battlefield of secrets, lies, and dangerous double crosses. As the web of espionage tightens, the story dives deep into trust, betrayal, and how far people will go to protect what or who they love. Number 5. The Life of Chuck. This movie tells 3 chapters from Charles Krantz's life, weaving together personal moments with apocalyptic visions and supernatural twists. It's a beautiful meditation on life and death, capturing the profound impact a single person can have on the world and those around them. Prepare for an emotional and uplifting journey. Number 6. Hell of a Summer. This one's not your typical slasher flick. It's set at a summer camp where camp counselor Jason Hochberg thinks his biggest problem is feeling out of touch with the teenage counselors he works with. But things take a deadly turn when a mysterious masked killer begins stalking the campgrounds, picking off victims one by one. The film hilariously captures Gen Z's social quirks, anxieties, and awkward moments through sharp, deadpan humor, making the characters feel real and relatable. Despite the laughs, danger creeps closer with every scene, and the tension ratchets up as Jason and the campers try to survive the night. It's a fresh blend of comedy and horror that keeps you invested in these quirky characters while delivering some classic slasher thrills. Number 7. Honey Don't. Honey O'Donoghue is a small-town private investigator drawn into a twisted mystery in Bakersfield, California, after a prospective client dies in what looks like a routine car accident. As Honey digs deeper, she discovers the case is tied to a secretive and shady church led by a charismatic but corrupt reverend. Along the way, she navigates a tangled web of deception, passion, and danger, including sexual tension, chaotic local law enforcement, and threats to her family. Honey's investigation reveals a darker underbelly of drug dealings and betrayal within the church community, forcing her to confront not just the case, but her own tangled personal life. This story blends noir, comedy, and drama in a way that keeps you guessing and entertained throughout. Number 8. Mickey 17. Mickey is a disposable employee, called an expendable, sent on a human expedition to colonize the icy world of Niflheim. Whenever a mission is too dangerous, Mickey is the one they send, and when he dies, a new body is regenerated with most of his memories intact through a process called reprinting. Struggling to survive on the harsh, frozen planet filled with hostile native life forms, Mickey begins to question his identity and purpose. Along the way, he forms meaningful bonds that challenge the cold, exploitative world he's trapped in. It's a gripping blend of sci-fi action and touching humanity, as Mickey fights to understand his existence beyond being just another expendable clone. Number 9. Drop. Violet is a widowed mother looking forward to a charming evening with her new date Henry at an upscale restaurant, but what starts as a pleasant night quickly spirals into a living nightmare. Suddenly, Violet begins receiving chilling messages from a hooded figure threatening to harm her young son and sister unless she kills Henry. The threats come through her phone, escalating into urgent airdrop messages that leave her racing against time. Every choice she makes is a deadly gamble. Does she trust Henry or believe the terrifying warnings? Caught in a ruthless game of manipulation and fear, Violet's fierce love drives her in a desperate fight to save her family. It's a pulse-pounding thriller where every moment holds suspense, and survival means outsmarting a relentless, unseen enemy. Number 10. Twinless. Roman struggles to find himself after losing his twin brother Rocky, who always seemed to have it all. As Roman attends a support group and forms new bonds, he faces the complex emotions of grief, jealousy, and identity in a story that blends humor with heartfelt moments of self-discovery and acceptance. Number 11. Relay. Ash is a fixer who protects whistleblowers, exposing massive corporate corruption. In a high-stakes world filled with danger and betrayal, Ash must navigate a complex maze where loyalty is rare and trust is a luxury. The story is a gripping thriller about the cost of truth and standing up against powerful enemies. Number 12. Eddington. During the COVID-19 pandemic, a small-town sheriff in Eddington, New Mexico, finds himself caught in an escalating standoff with the town's progressive mayor. The sheriff resists mask mandates and other pandemic safety measures, appealing to personal liberty and skepticism. This clash of personalities ignites deep divisions among neighbors, turning friend against friend as conspiracy theories, social unrest, and extremist violence spread like wildfire. As the town unravels, the sheriff struggles to maintain order amid chaos, paranoia, and fear. The film offers a bleak and unfiltered portrait of modern America's fractured landscape, where political and social tensions collide with a gripping sense of anxiety and decay. Number 13. The Ballad of Wallace Island. Herb Maguire was once part of a famous folk duo, but now he's a struggling musician, invited to play a private concert on a remote Welsh island by a superfan named Charles. The surprise visit from Herb's ex-partner Nell and her husband stirs up old tensions. The story unfolds in gentle, emotional waves as these complicated characters revisit their past through music, regret, and awkward moments, ultimately exploring how wounds may heal when people open up and connect. Number 14. Pavements. This mockumentary charts the reunion and legacy of the 1990s indie rock band Pavement, blending fact and fiction. It portrays the eccentricities of fame, fandom, and artistic identity with humor and irony, celebrating the band's impact and the quirks of the music industry through playful and inventive storytelling. Number 15. On Becoming a Guinea Fowl. Shula confronts the death of her uncle Fred, a man shrouded in secrets and deep abuses protected by strict cultural traditions. As funeral preparations unearth family and societal hypocrisies, the story exposes the painful consequences of silence and complicity in a darkly comedic and surreal drama confronting sexism and power. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed diving into these underrated 2025 movies, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your fellow movie lovers.